It's official. We've hit the slow portion of the market and we're kind of back to that. We'd missed out on that during the pandemic because there was almost never a slow part of the market at that point. Now we're kind of back to normal. So it is November 2023 right now, and I'm recording this. And here is the thing. There are still some really hot markets that if you're listing your house over there, you're not going to have an issue selling. If you're trying to purchase over there, you're still going to be in high competition. Other areas, depending on where it is that you're looking and what it is that you're looking for, we're seeing a lot of price reductions. One of the things that you can capitalize on as a buyer in this market, if you're serious, if you're in the wintertime, you don't mind moving during the holidays, you don't mind moving during the crazy weather season that we're about to have, maybe you're in a pinch. There are lots of reasons. This is a thing. Buyers, why sellers sell as well, is that their life just, something changed in their life that is pushing them towards this. Maybe they got divorced. Maybe they had a death in the family. Maybe they're being relocated because of their job. Maybe they had a baby recently and their house is no longer working for them. There are lots of reasons why people buy and sell houses, even in slow markets, and it's happening right now. The market is adjusting. One of the things that you can capitalize on as a buyer in today's market in specific areas that aren't super high demand is, in lieu of a price reduction, we can ask the sellers to credit you that same dollar amount, called concessions, to buy down your rate temporarily. There are multiple kinds. There's a 3-2-1 and a 2-1 buy down. There's also a permanent buy down. But in this market, I think the permanent buy down is probably the least likely way to go and probably the least beneficial at this point because of interest rates. Interest rates, yes, are high compared to what we have been spoiled on in the past several years, but still, in terms of historically, we're still pretty low. That being said, it is expected that as of Q1 next year, 2024, those interest rates will start trickling down. The thing is, if you're waiting for those interest rates to go down, you're likely to get caught up with everybody else who's then flooding the market. So what happens? Interest rates go down, but so many people are trying to buy the same house that it's driving up prices. You're going to end up with the same mortgage, and you're going to have little to zero likelihood of being able to capitalize on those interest rate buy downs. So I think now is really a great time. There are lots of different things to take into consideration when you're purchasing a house, but now I think is a really great time to get into it when the market is kind of shifting down. What do they say when it comes to investing? Buy low, sell high, right? So the prices of things are kind of coming down right now in the price range. Mortgages are a little higher, but when the prices go up and mortgage rates go down, the mortgage amount is still going to end up being the same. And then you're going to be stuck in those situations that I saw over and over and over again, where people got into houses because they were caught up in the moment. Not because they really liked the house or they really wanted to be in the house, but they were like, interest rates are so low. I'm being told if now is the time, buy the house, buy the house, buy the house. And there's this weird thing psychologically that happens that once we find out somebody else is interested in it, we're like, oh, we have to have it. We have to beat them out. Well, you're not having that right now in a lot of the markets in today's area. One area that I think that I want to talk about is North Portland. St. John's and those surrounding areas are still super popular, especially if you're looking in the $500,000 range, the $400,000 to $500,000 range. So I would caution you, if you only have $500,000 to play with, that when you're looking at houses, you really need to be looking in the lower fours because we're still seeing multiple offers happen on those. An interesting phenomenon that's happening right now as well, now that kind of people are back in the swing of things, everybody is back to school, and maybe even because that first portion of school and sports, after school sports and things like that, everybody's kind of in their rhythm, is I've also seen things that have been sitting on the market for a while all of a sudden get multiple offers. Part of it as well, I think, is that agents have a little bit more time to do reach outs. So here's something that can take place if you have a good agent. A good agent will keep track of all of the agents who have booked tours to look at a house that they have listed on the market. As soon as they get one offer, they're reaching out to all of those other agents that had shown that house before and letting them know, hey, we've got an offer on the house. If you're going to put in an offer, you need to do it within the next 24 hours. We have availability for you to get your buyers back through the house to take a second look. Because again, it's that crazy psychology that happens. As soon as somebody knows somebody else wants it, they want it too. Might not even be the right house for them, but that's where I come in, or a good agent comes in to help coach you through whether or not this house really meets the mark. Another thing I want to talk about is, what is it that you're looking for, not only in a house, but in your lifestyle? This plays a really significant part in where you live. I have a lot of people who want to move out of Multnomah County, but they've been such city dwellers that they don't know where else to go and have that similar feeling. Well, I can help you figure that out. There are lots of other suburbs that you can get close. You can get a house that fits all of the other boxes in terms of square footage, bedrooms, bathrooms, maybe not finishes, because these are things that are going to take some additional dollars. It all depends on what your budget is, but we can get you close to the nightlife. So take into consideration, I live in Oregon City. Oregon City has a variety of lifestyles within the city, okay? When you live in Oregon City, you can live close to downtown Oregon City. You can live close to Molalla and Beaver Creek. That's going to give you a little bit more of that city sort of feel. You're in the suburbs, but you can be really in the city really quickly, as well as that easy access to a freeway. And in some instances, walkability. So being able to walk to a coffee shop, a restaurant, a bar, any of those sorts of things, we can work that out. Same thing with Westland, Lake Oswego, Beaverton, Tigard, Happy Valley. Any of these things that you're looking to have that same city lifestyle feeling, because that is your lifestyle. You like to walk around, but you don't want to be in Multnomah County anymore. Or if you're like, I'm tired of the city life, I want to live close to a body of water. And what is it? Do you want to drop a paddleboard in, or do you want to drop a boat in? Let's talk about that. What is it that you want your lifestyle to look like? We, luckily, in our area, have a variety of lifestyles to choose from. You can be a homebody and live anywhere, but if you want peace and quiet, then you're probably going to want to be a little farther away from your neighbors. In other instances, you want to be close to the mountain. We can figure that out. You want to have an easy access to get to the coast. We can figure that out. If you want to be able to drop a paddleboard in 5 different areas, we can figure that out as well. If you want to be close to a dance club, in some instances, I have people who are of the older generation who want to be within a certain driving distance of a decent hospital. If you're looking for a particular grade of a school district, all of these things can be done, and I can help you do it. I've been here forever. I love this place. I've lived in several different portions of it. I've been on the west side. I've been on the east side. I've been in North Portland. I've been pretty much everywhere. I did a stint in Vancouver. I'm not licensed on that side, but if you need help on that side, I can help you find somebody who can help you. So I'm happy to help in any way, shape, or form. And I love to talk about all of the things that it is that you're looking for, not only in a house, but in a lifestyle, and how we can find the right place for you as well as the right home. So as always, if you have anything real estate related, I am happy to help. Doesn't matter if you're just looking for a plumber, a roofer, some advice on finishes in your house. If you're looking to list soon or not, I'm here for you no matter what. So as always, Tamara Stone, 503-349-5236, or specialagenttam@gmail.com or specialagenttam.net if you want to see my website. So until later.